What's going on? Right now, I'm about to record another song or record a new song. I haven't recorded music in, it feels like about 2 or 3 weeks, and that's a really long time for somebody who used to record 2 songs a day. But I have so much music in the vault that I'm never concerned about not having enough music. I think the big thing for me is it needs to feel natural now. You know, it needs to feel like it's coming from my emotion. I can't just make a song out of nowhere anymore. I used to be able to kind of just force myself to create music, and now I don't like to do that because it doesn't feel authentic, and I want every song that I make to feel like it's coming from emotion, even if it's just a fun, dumb song, you know? A lot's been going on recently. Right now it is currently, today's date? Right now it is currently February 22nd. In the beginning of January, I started posting a lot more consistently on TikTok, and I went from like 350 followers to now I'm at around 950. I'm almost at 1,000 followers. So that happened in literally less than 2 months. So guys, I'm just hoping and praying that this year is the year that I hit like 10K on TikTok, you know, hit like 15K on TikTok, 20K. And I honestly think it's possible. It's the same thing with YouTube, right? Where the channel I'm posting this right now, this is literally just my BS channel. This is just me wanting to vlog, and I love vlogging, but I know that some people don't care about me. They're not gonna care about what I'm going through or my personality or anything that, you know, makes me happy. But I do want to vlog, and I do want to just post my life other than me just doing, you know, rap opinion videos or rap takes on different artists and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, what makes me happy, obviously I have an entire home studio. What makes me happy is making music. What makes me happy is creating, but creating from my heart, creating from movement. Sometimes it's really hard for me to remember, and I want to just kind of just throw this in there as just a reminder to people to just believe in yourself, believe in your path, trust your path, and try not to let outside noise steer you in different directions. Because right now I'm learning how to trust myself. And I know a lot of videos that I've posted in the past, I used to post a lot about mental health and positivity and all these different things, and it was coming from a good place for sure, but I've learned now to balance like being positive with being, I don't want to use the word realistic because I don't like realistic, you know, that sounds kind of cliche or demeaning, but honestly being realistic with the fact that life is going to throw things at me, and that doesn't mean that my life is going bad or something is wrong, but I can keep my positivity through hard moments. But if a hard moment knocks me down, that's normal. You know, it's okay. It's impossible to be 100% happy, 100% positive all the time. And getting back to the point that I brought up before that I didn't continue, I'm running in circles right now. I'm still in my head a lot of the times because I have to kind of sit with the fact that my parents, you know, outside people in my life, what I'm doing right now does not look like it's going to get me somewhere in their eyes, you know, to my parents who I love and I'm grateful for. Unless they're seeing something really like taking off and making the money, I can't blame them for still mentioning, hey, like use your degree that you have, you know, like make sure that you get a job this way or that way. Because from a lot of people's minds, it's like when you don't take the traditional path, you're putting fear into your own life. You're putting fear into their lives. And it's like taking the traditional path to my parents, to a lot of people, it's not because they hate me or because they hate you. It's really just because they want you to be secure in your life. They want you to be fine. So I understand that, you know, I get that now. I don't hate it, but I just believe in myself too much to slow down, to stop, and to get a job and be upset that I didn't keep going, and believe in myself enough to be able to make money from doing what I love, you know? And I actually truly wholeheartedly believe that within the next 1 to 3 years, and I, again, like that's one of those things where it just takes time and it takes trust, but I believe wholeheartedly that within the next 1 to 3 years, I'm going to be so much bigger than I am right now, and I'm going to actually be able to make money from what I'm doing. I see proof now that I'm capable of getting eyes on me, that I'm capable of growth. So now it's about continuing. It's about continuing this process. And all I could say is that I'm grateful for all the people who care about me. I'm grateful for all the people who watch me, because sometimes I doubt myself when I look at other people online who are even bigger than me. Or I doubt myself a lot more when I look at people who are around, you know, where I'm from and my towns and stuff like that. And I look at them and I'm like, wow, they're getting support from their music and everything like that. And I'm getting support, but it's not from a single person who knows me in real life. It's from all these different people who don't know me. And you would think like, oh, that's better, isn't it? Of course that's better. But a lot of the times our minds, and my mind goes, oh, well, it's the people that I know in real life aren't validating me, so that means that I'm not doing well at all. And that's just not true. So what I want to get to is follow your heart, follow your passion, follow your dream. Don't constantly overthink about how things are going and wanting everything to go a certain way all the time specifically. Literally, I'm learning right now as I'm saying it to you. We have to keep going. We have to trust ourselves. We have to trust our path no matter what. And whatever you do, don't let your family, don't let people, don't let external noise dictate your internal being, ever. It is not going to help you. The only thing that's going to help you is self-trust. But the thing is, if you're trying to make content, if you're trying to grow as a person in some way that isn't conventional or realistic to some people, you also need to make sure that you're doing the work. Because I know people who say like, oh, like I want to be an artist and I want to do this and I want to do that, but they're not posting content. They're not constantly creating in some way, shape, or form. I know a lot of people will say, well, oh, well, you don't have to do this or you don't have to do that. Let me just tell you from somebody who has done this for years and is now finally starting to see results. Yeah, you gotta make content every week. Like even if it's 2 or 3 posts a week, like you need to make content and you need to be, every damn day I'm either working on content, editing content, or working on something revolving it. It's just what you need to do. But the whole thing is whatever you want to do, you need to be putting work into it every day. It doesn't mean that you drive yourself crazy. It means that you spend at least an hour or 2 hours every day working towards that thing that you want. Because if you don't, then those voices that are telling you, oh, well, this isn't conventional, this isn't going to work, then those voices are eventually going to be right. So my goal is to prove my parents, prove the realistic people, prove the people outside of me. My goal is to prove them all wrong, to prove that I can make money doing what I love and I don't have to get a job with my degree or get a specific job to do so. It takes a lot of self-belief and it takes a lot of courage to not listen to those voices and just constant reassurance of trust God, trust yourself, you got this. So I was just on Instagram Live and a bunch of people joined. Not like millions of people, maybe a good 5 to 10 people, but a lot of them were just supporting me and saying positive things. So anybody who watches me or supports me, thank you for that. You're the people that make me remember, oh, people actually care and you can keep going. I'm not worried about perfection right now. I'm going to do these ad libs and then I will show the song. Yeah, yeah, yeah.